It's a bank holiday weekend and it's Sunday, and I was supposed to be doing the night here tonight, but the weather, what they forecast, is horrendous, so I thought sod it. I'm just going to do a day session, so I've got here about 11:30ish and just slowly set up. Got till whatever time I want. I can stay until dark if I want or whatever. Probably going to stay till dark. So yeah, I've come on with local water, bank holiday weekend. The water's going to be chocker, so I've come in, there's only 3 of us on, so result. So I'm going to do a few hours and see if I can nick a fish. This isn't my first carp session of the year. I have been to, I've been on here for a day session, had one out, nice fish. That was my first carp of the year, but I've been to Rhine Hill twice in the last 3 or 4 weeks. Blanked both times. First time was absolutely freezing, but second time just blanked. And I also went to Serpentine a few nights ago and blanked, couldn't believe it. There was three of us nighting and 1 day angler, and 1 carp come out in the 22 hours that was there. So horrendous was the word. So I'm trying to come here to try and get a bite and then go back to Rhine Hill, I think next week or week after, depending on the weather, so hopefully we'll nick one today. Right. All I've done is set my pod up. I'm going to get my rods in now. I've got it. I come down last night, found a spot, clipped up on my marker rod, so I brought my boat so I can make minimum disturbance because I'm only here for like I say, for a few hours, so I don't want to keep casting in and disturbing the swim. So I brought my boat and I'm just going to drop them as quietly as I can. So today I'm using 3 rods on the same method. I'm going to try running rigs today, something I don't use very often except for piking and catfishing, but I'm going to give it a go on the carp because I've had a few out when I was catfishing and they seem to hook okay. So I've just got a running rig, tubing on, about 1 metre of tubing, in line, and then anti-tangle sleeve just running. And then I'm going to be using 3 different rigs today. I'm going to go old school on a KD rig. That's not the right one, that's for a solid bag, so it's going to be a bit longer than that one. I'm going to try me normal IQD rig, and also I'm going to try my new German rig that I've been using. I've had a couple of sessions on it and not caught anything yet, so I'm going to give the 3 a go. That's not the correct base for that hair, it's a bit long. So I'm going to, apart from the KD rig, which I'm going to put a longer one on, they're the 3 rigs that I'm using. So I'm going to fish them all together towards that boat. Well, the rods are finally out now, so I've got about 8 hours fishing at my disposal. It's about 1 o'clock, so the rods are out. They're all clipped up exactly the same, fishing probably 10 foot apart between all 3 rods. 2 have got boilies on, 1's got fake corn, 4 grains of fake corn on. So I want to see. So like I said, the rods are in. I'm just going to stick the kettle on now. I'm going to stick my new tracker kettle on. So yeah, bought a new kettle yesterday, so we're going to give that a little try out now. Bit of an update. It's coming up to 4 o'clock and absolutely jack has happened. Nothing. One of the matchmen in the other corner got snapped by a carp, I heard, about an hour and a half ago, so at least there's something moving anyway. So yeah, he got snapped. He's had a few roach and stuff like that. There's another guy walking round with a float trying to nick a carp, but he's not had out. I've been keeping my eye on the water and I haven't seen a carp move, to be honest. Last time I was here when he had that carp, there was fish all over the top. It's when we had that warm spell about 2 weeks ago. I did a few hours and I had one out. Tried zigs for a few hours, nothing. Changed over to a bottom bait and 15 minutes later he had one. So I was trying to get some confidence in zigs that day anyway. It didn't work. It made it worse actually. Got even less confidence in them now, but I'm going to try them again. But anyway, back to this. It's been a few hours here now and nothing's happened. I've not seen a carp come out, I've not seen one splash, not seen anything in the margins to move any rods to. Nothing. It just seems absolutely dead. But the last 15 minutes I have had a couple of liners on 2 Imi rods, so I'm hoping there's a carp milling round near me bait, but I don't know. Still got a few hours left anyway, so I'm going to keep going. I've not recast my rods since I got here. I'm going to have I'm going to take them out in the boat anyway. Try and keep the disturbance to a minimum, but yeah, I'm going to have to do something. I'm going to have to change something, or I don't know. Anyway, I'll have a little think and maybe refresh one of my rods. So anyway, catch up with you in a bit. Well, I've had a bit of a change of heart with one of my rods. Not much has happened near that boat, well, practically nothing. So I've left 2 rods on that boat and I moved my left down rod towards them bushes there. So I've took my boat over, bit cheating really, but took my boat over, safe casting a few times to get the distance, and just dropped at the end of that bush. So hopefully a little bit of a change might bring a bite. Like I said before, I've not seen a fish or anything in the margins that can even move a rod on. I've just not seen anything, so I'll just have to, I'm going to leave at least one rod on that boat and I might bring one of my rods in a bit close in or something. I don't know, I'll just have to play it by ear, but for now there's 2 on the boat and 1 on that far margin, well, far bushes, so hopefully might induce a bite, but we'll have to wait and see. Into about the last hour of fishing now. Seen a couple of bubbles come up where I showed you. They've come up a couple more times since, so what I've done is I've reeled one of my rods in off the boat and my boat is ready to go. I've got it loaded up with my rigging, and as soon as I see the bubbles, that's what I'm looking out for now, as soon as I see the bubbles come up, I'm going to drive my boat over the top and drop my bait and see if I can just nick the fish. I think it's definitely a fish. It's bubbling and the bubbles have moved slightly each time, so I think it's a fish grubbing round. So I'm just keeping my eyes peeled. As soon as I see them bubbles come up, my boat's going out over the top of it, and I've got a handful of bait. I'm not sure if that was, oh yeah, it's bubbling now. Right, I'm going to get my boat in. It's about 10 minutes before dark. I've literally just put all my stuff on the barra. I was just going to give it another 10 minutes there, sat in my chair, and my rod's gone. Hey! My left hand rod on the far bush has gone and it's in the net. It's a nice, not massive, but it's a nice looking fish. So that rod's staying in now. I'm just going to give it another 15 minutes, but I'll just get the fish out and show you before it goes dark. I've literally got 10 minutes fishing left. How mad's that? Been here since 11:30 and caught it in the last 10 minutes. Just had to get all my cradle back off my barra, and I was just literally packed up ready, so I could just push my barra off. So anyway, let's get out and have a quick look. What a lovely looking fish. I'll show you this. It's only a scraper double, but not sure if you'll get the colours properly because of the light, but I'll try. Go on. There we are. Lovely. Absolute belter. God, it was hard work trying to get that then. I've worked for that today. Tried different rigs, different bottom baits, ended up catching on German rig. So give me a bit of confidence in it. It was well hooked, it wasn't getting off. So there we are. And I'm going home. I'm going to reel my other rods in. It's 9 o'clock. Just about to go pitch black. So yeah, going home. Going home happy as well. I didn't think it was going to happen today, to be honest, so I made up. Anyway, great. Suppose that's the end of the vlog. See you next time.